It's kind of close. How's everyone doing today? Super excited. Obviously, the theme is Thanksgiving potluck right after our sales meeting, so I'm super excited. All right, welcome. Can you believe it's already Thanksgiving week next week already? Yes. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I can believe that. I can believe it too. All right. So it just came really quick, right? Just like Halloween and just like Christmas will just creep up on them. So again, thank you. Appreciate you all being here. Let's go ahead and get started with our team meeting. All right. Before I do so, let's I have removed this. Our mission and our beliefs. Who's going to volunteer?
Our mission, to provide agents with a place where they will be empowered, trained, and motivated to experience growth, wealth, and a legacy that allows them to live their best life possible.
Love it. What's our belief?
Well, let me tell you, Simon. Our belief is when the values of your company align with your own beliefs, you know you found your professional home.
And our vision.
Our vision is to achieve amazing professional development so that KW South Bay remains the, quote, agency of choice, unquote.
Let's get obviously, all of you know that Bob has the radio voice. So it's
I've got the face for radio.
yeah, exactly. Sure do. Awesome. Well, thank you for volunteering like always, Bob. All right, next slide, please. All right, we have our food drive for KW South Bay. Here's a convenient way to help those in need through the month of December. Last day to drop is Monday, December 14th. The items that we are looking for is canned goods, oatmeals, cereals, mac and cheese, cup of noodles, canned pasta, rice, snacks, and include some Snickers in there for me.
Snickers, okay. Got it.
Yeah, if I see a chocolate Snickers, I'll probably. Oh, wait, there's cameras here. Can't do that. Butter, chilies, pasta, fruit cups, applesauce, and anything that we can conserve and obviously get back to the needy. So please, please, please. And I know KW South Bay is such a phenomenal office, and I know they contribute to that. So again, the last day is Monday, December 14th. Okay. Any questions?
For the Camino College.
Yeah.
Benefit.
Okay.
For people to know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of college kids that are food insecure.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Rosie.
Awesome.
Awesome. Okay, next slide, please.
Thank you, Rosie. You're all right.
You're okay. Also, if you're coming in through the front main entrance of the office, there's a box to the right side. It's our coat drive in honor to one of our agents. Operations Warm Coat for Kids in Need. Again, it's already filling up. I was having a conversation. I'm not sure if Aaron is in here, but Aaron was already kind of looking. This one kind of fits. Him being in and being funny about it. It's a great cause, obviously. All of us have felt the temperature now, right? It's getting a little cold in the mornings, right? So, which is very rare for Southern California, right? So again, this is a great cause for people that definitely need, sweaters, jackets of that nature. So please, if you have any extra that you would like to bring to the office, We have a box in the main entrance. Please drop it off as a donation. You know, KW South Bay, you know, obviously will appreciate that. And latest would be Monday, December 19th. Any questions? Okay, next slide. All right. Next, to talk to us is the Michael Lewis suite. Jackie, is Jackie on the call?
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Hi, Jackie, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Beautiful. Well, take it away, Jackie. Tell us a little bit of Michael Lewis Marketing Suite and
I
the
appreciate it.
we're going to be having on the 29th.
Yes, absolutely. So hello, everyone. I am Jackie with Michael Lewis Marketing Suite. I'm excited to be able to present you, a quick overview of what's about to become available to you guys in the next couple weeks and days. So just a quick overview of, if you aren't familiar with us, we do have a wonderful platform that we offer to you where if you like to go in and make marketing yourself, we do have a website where you can go in and you can create flyers, brochures, door hangers, postcards, listing presentations, buyer consultations, campaigns, pieces that you can use for free in command and in social media. So we have a lot of that where you can go in and do those for free yourself. So we have that option for you. And then soon as well, we're going to be launching it's called a concierge, done for you dashboard. So if you're in the room and you're like, yeah, I love that website where you can do everything, yourself, but I just don't have time to create marketing myself. I want someone to do it for me. We have that for you. So that concierge dashboard where it's kind of like Amazon, you just go in, you pick, a package, and then all you do is give us your MLS detail sheet and a link to your photos. And then within 24 hours, we will, deliver your marketing materials to you. So we also have that option for you. So you can do it yourself. You can have us do it for you. We also have a technology department. So if you need help with anything technology, KW profiles, websites, anything like that, we do offer that too. So you can do a free consultation with us at any time to determine what you need help with. So we also offer that. And then last but not least, we also do have a custom graphics division that we offer you as well. So we can create custom logos, any custom marketing pieces, logos, email signatures, business cards, stickers that go on your car, anything custom that you need across the board, we can help you with that as well. Okay, so like I said, we have the do-it-yourself website, and then we also offer that amazing concierge service. So make sure you guys join the training on Tuesday the 29th, which you can see in this flyer right here at 11 a.m. So I will be bringing you in and showing you how to create all this amazing marketing for free. So a lot of free offerings that we, give to you guys. So join that on Tuesday. I'll go over all the great free stuff that you have. And then I'll show you how to make a postcard, a listing presentation, an email signature, and a lot of great social media pieces. So join that on Tuesday, and then you'll get your logins on Tuesday as well. So if you can't join that training, you'll get an email with your logins too. So be on the lookout for that email as well. But yeah, so that's what to come with Michael Lewis. We're so excited to be with your office, you guys. A lot that we offer to you. So be on the lookout for that and join that call on Tuesday. Any questions about anything?
The class.
Rosie,
is here
yeah.
or Zoom.
It's going to be on Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom. Yep.
What time?
11 to 1:30.
Yeah, from 11 o'clock to
11:30.
11 to 11:30.
Yeah, it's a 30-minute.
It's right, okay.
11 to 11:30 is the training. Any other questions? Most of you last week we knew that I was out in Austin, Texas at a Gary mastermind, and to our surprise, Michael Lewis was actually there, part of our team leader with us. So when I was actually working on my computer waiting to start our event, I looked to my right and then I see Michael Lewis there. It's like, hey, Michael. He goes, hey, what's up, Simon? I go, what are you doing here? Because there's just observation, so he really plugged into Keller Williams, which is really cool, really awesome, and if I've been with Keller Williams now going on 9 years, You know, when I started with Keller Williams, Michael Lewis was a big thing, you know, so we're super stoked. We're super happy and, you know, to provide value to you, you know, part of what we do is marketing, right? And more so as the market definitely has pivoted to now what we have, you know, the importance of doubling up your marketing, right? So this is an awesome opportunity for you to ask questions on this 30-minute segue. So please jump on the call. That's again, Tuesday, November 29th from 11 to 11:30. Okay? Jackie, thank you.
I so appreciate it. Thank you, Simon. We'll see you guys Tuesday.
Awesome. Thank you.
Guys.
Let's give her a round of applause. On the bus.
Round of applause.
There we go. All right, next slide, please.
Big wow.
Everyone's just hungry, right? Everyone's hungry.
Bunch of hungry agents.
Yeah, right. All right, so the question that I have for you is, you know, I picked up a lot of nuggets and a lot of ahas when I went out to Austin. You know, I humble myself each and every single day to all of you, but more so, you know, I had the honor and the opportunity to be in a group of top team leaders out in Austin, Texas. First time ever in my whole entire time with Keller Williams, went to KW International. Okay, so I've been to Mega Camp, I've been to family reunions, I've been out to Austin, but this is the first time that I've actually been to the headquarters. You know, where the big people are at, you know, like the Mark Kings, the Jason Abrams, the Gary Keller. And
What took you so long?
it took me all. Yeah, that's a pretty good question, right? Well, 200 of the top team leaders were invited to this event. Okay. And I wasn't even in any indication that I was going to be part of this. It was Jennifer, my OP, that said, "Hey, did you get that email?" I go, "What email?" Well, the email that you and a few of your top agents were invited to be part of this mastermind with Gary Keller. I said, "I didn't get that memo." She says, "Well, here it is." So he forwarded this to me. And this was like on a Thursday, and didn't think much of it. It's like, cool, okay, cool, awesome. And not realizing the following Monday, she goes, "Did you book your flight? You're heading out." I said, what, wait, what? Okay. And I says, "No, but I'll jump on it immediately." And I asked her, "Are you coming with me?" And her response back was, "I was not invited." Oh, okay. So, you know, part of this was an eye opener, you know, and what's so ironic of the whole thing is that, you know, we think of Gary Keller, this individual that has created this amazing organization, right? But to be able to sit with Gary, just a couple of chairs to the right of me, okay? He was not really speaking, he was just there as a student. Mark King, the CEO of our offices, you know, was the one that was really kind of spearheading all the ins and outs of the company, the state of the company, opportunities where Keller Williams will be in the next 6 to a year. And it was just odd because I kept glancing back and forth. I go, Gary Keller there. It's sitting right there. We see him on Mega Camp. We see him on family reunion. In front of thousands and thousands of people. Now, this is a group, and it wasn't even a group of 200. It was more like about 120 that ended up going to this event, and it was a 2-day event. Now, bear in mind, I had just came back from a leadership retreat out in Cabo. So I was gone that weekend, came back Monday, came to the office the following morning, and that afternoon on Tuesday, I fly out to Austin. So I was like back to back to back, you know, and who wouldn't take advantage in an opportunity to be rubbing elbows with some of the elite in this industry, right? And I literally got this binder, which has a lot of nuggets, which was the Stakeholder Summit 2022 Team Leader Mastermind. Okay. And in here, there's a lot of golden nuggets, okay, that I'm going to be sharing with you as we progress. And some of the cool things is the alignment of who we are. Okay. and who we are as a company, as an individual. So the purpose is, obviously to build a place where entrepreneurs thrive, right? Because we're not like your typical real estate organization, right? We see you as CEOs instead of salespersons or broker associates. We want to help you build amazing businesses. Okay, so that way the legacy that you leave behind when you're ready to exit it, right? Building momentum, building the funnel of cash flow, right? All the awesome stuff. So who are we? Next slide. Okay, you know who you are? We are individuals that thrive, right? To build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and the legacies worth leaving. And I want you to resonate this for a bit, okay? Because I've been in this industry long enough to know the dynamics of what we have in front of us. Most of you either newly or experienced and who've been in this industry for more than 10 years plus, like Fred. Fred, how long have you been with Keller Williams, and how long have you been in real estate?
I'm
Professional.
creeping up on 18 years.
18 years.
Wow.
18 years, okay? Tom, how long have you been in real estate?
40 years.
40 years. Bob,
22.
22 years. Okay, not yet. Rosie, how long have you been in real estate?
13, but then with the company, I think 11.
13 years in real estate, 11 with Keller Williams. Joe, how long have you been in real estate?
7 years, all with data.
7 years with KW. And then we have Christine. Yeah. That, yeah. How long have you been licensed as a real estate professional? 1 week. There you go.
Ask him.
And then we have, yeah, how long have you been in real estate?
Oh, 3 months.
Plus
43 years.
3 months plus 0, right? 300 years,
Going in 44.
44 years. And with KW, how long?
Probably half of that. Yeah, I started PV in 2002. Yeah,
So you're heavily embedded with Keller Williams.
yes.
Cool. Awesome.
Won't go anywhere else. 7th level profit sharing right now. And I only recruited 35 people in 15 years. And I have 198 people on my downline. All you gotta do is recruit one.
And you don't have to do the heavy lifting. It's not your job or responsibility to recruit. It's to introduce, right? Let us do the heavy lifting for you. Bring it to our attentions and we will close that gap. And provide the value proposition, the law of value of why KW is a great organization to be.
I was just informed that the cap is like really low here right now. It was much higher before in TV. And there's no competition. There's .exp or anybody else can even compete with us. For the luxury of the office space, or the talented administration that we have here. Everything is, all your infrastructure is very, very important to make money. People, it's very, very important. It's, you don't do this, none of this is, success is not done by you alone. It's by the team that you work with. And don't let anybody kid you, all those people that are top producers, they didn't get there on their own. They have their escrow people, their title people, their office administration. Everything helps you make your business. You just we gotta mimic the top producers and then do it in your own setup. Because top producers are making money, they're making money because for a reason, they have a good system. They have a good lead generation system, they have good, they follow up, they keep doing things the right way, keep repeating themselves. And they keep getting client referrals too, referrals is very, very important. The first thing you do is when you get a listing that I never did, is I got a listing once. And 2 days later, the next door neighbor bought the house. And I looked at myself, I said, right next door. I could have put my sign next door and canvassed 10 houses, and I would have got a listing and sale. And she told me, she says, well, no, she says, my realtor called me up and told me that the house was, or a realtor, or her friend's realtor called her up and says, hey, I heard you were looking for another house for your sister. And she said, yeah, and she came over next door and bought the house. Cash. So there's a way to do this. You have to follow up and, learn. We have these classes.
We're gonna have Jim teach a class on how to go through that. Now you're going into Jim.
They're not good at meeting women. I'm good at selling office.
All right, next slide. Thanks, Jim. I really appreciate it.
Got a secret, Jim.
So
Several different ways. Just you gotta get your own system. down. That's-
part of our value, right, and the purpose of who we are is to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers, right? Because we're an impression of that, right? You're the head of this organization. When you're out there prospecting, door knocking, cold calling, open houses, hitting a geographical area, right? As Jim was saying, the opportunities are there. The infrastructure is there, and this is why we're going to be heavily pouring into you on the platform of Command and how robust Command really is. And you're going to be in comparison, and this is something that I got from going to to Austin, Texas, which is the playbook of what they have, which was a big encyclopedia of all the top-notch people looking in comparison from Command to all these other third-party sites and programs.
But they're
And-
putting something together for us to
Absolutely.
own individually.
Absolutely,
Right.
2023 is going to be a game changer to all KW associates. So again, just kind of reinforcing, the parameters here of why Keller Williams is one of the best companies to work. And we were named #1 on.
Not what up, we are.
Yeah, we were named the best real estate company to work this month. So kudos to all of you for believing in being part of this awesome ride. So, all right, next slide.
No, this is the warm up.
Great, Lindsay.
Part of this ride to who we are is obviously God, family, and business, right? The importance of that, it's not business, family, and then God. These are the cores of what our beliefs are. And we take that very, very hard to our hearts. So, that's part of the value proposition that we have. Next slide, please. And obviously, our belief system, right? Win-win, we're gonna do integrity, do the right thing. Customers always come first. Commitment to all things, communications, seek first to understand, creativity, ideas before results. Teamwork, together, everyone achieves more. Trust starts with honesty, equity, opportunities for all, and success results through people. Okay, so these are our beliefs. And this is again going back to the core of what we have in front of you. Go to other real estate companies out there. They don't have the momentum and the infrastructure as Gary Keller's big vision is. It's a cool thing to see. All right, next slide. And our perspective. A technology company that provides the real estate platforms that allows our agents, buyers and sellers prefer. Keller Williams thinks like a top producer, acts like a training consultant, and focuses on all the activities on service, productivity, and profitability. So, okay, part of our MB in E. Next slide. All right. Is that great information? It kind of resonates a little bit, right, of who we are. And sometimes we don't hear it quite often, so I just wanted to kind of resonate and bring it up to speed. So with that said, let's bring Fred Howard. Okay.
Listen, I know a guy, okay?
Yeah, I know a guy.
I know a guy. And I usually talk about this guy every Sunday, but one time happened, he was trying to get from one destination to another. So in order for him to get there, he had to walk on water, And so while he was walking, somebody was in a boat and they said, hey, if that's you, why don't you call me out? And so he started walking. And so all of a sudden he was actually walking. But guess what he did? He started looking at the rain, he started looking at the storm clouds, he started looking at everything around him, and then he began to sink. And so you say, Frederick, what does that have to do with real estate?
Exactly.
Well, I want to let you know what he started looking at was obstacles. And obstacles will always, wait, I want to make sure I get it right.
Distract you.
Preach it, brother, preach it. Obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes off your goal. Okay? And listen, we are in a season right now where all of us are about to take our eyes off our goal. It's Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, it's all of these things. Stop it. And we're going to take our eyes off the goal. But guess what? You want to go beyond what other realtors are doing. You want to keep door knocking, you want to keep calling, you want to keep doing your lead generation all the way up until December 31st. Even while you're at your New Year's Eve party, you want to make sure that you're passing out your cards and doing things that are dollars productive, okay? So I want to let you know, the year's not over. You still have an opportunity to make it because you've got to keep your eyes on your goal. And your goal is 2 words, lead generation. Top producers are going to tell you, there's, as a productivity coach, the only thing I can teach our mentees is lead generation. That's the only thing who are you talking to? How many contacts are you making? How many are you putting in your database? And those are your goals. When you start looking at all the other minutia, you're going to begin to sink. So you want to redefine your words of obstacles. So guess what? I heard this, something new that I heard on the meeting today. If you're not attached to 72 sold, you need to do it. Slides, you need to do it. Guess what? This program is highlighted by Gary Keller. But let me tell you why. On the call this morning, they said they are going to make 72 sold a part of our BOLD program. Speed of the leader is the speed of the pack, okay? So if you've never taken BOLD before, BOLD is business objectives, living life by design. There are certain things that we do in BOLD to make sure you increase your business. The statistics are there where they are including 72 sold in BOLD. Now, there are 2 systems. There's the done for you system where they actually send you the leads. That's $1,500 a month. And then there's the do-it-yourself system where you do it yourself with all of the capabilities, and that's $72 a month with a $199 start fee. They coach you through it, you get all of the information you need, and you can do it. So if you're interested in that, please invest. I always say not cost, but invest $72. It is right there, 72national.com. You go on and say, join our program. You do not have to do the $1,500 a month, but you need to put some spokes in your wheels, as we tell our mentees, because if you don't have spokes in your wheel is going to crush and it's going to fall. So do not concentrate on just one. Make sure you have a way to get leads in and business in your pipeline. Is that good? Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes,
So this is Fred Haig's program. from
Yes.
Arizona, correct?
yes,
He's saying he's spending $20 million a month on advertising.
yes,
Have you seen any 72 sold advertising?
yes.
I think for
Not-
California.
Right now it's in Arizona,
Right,
but all of the commercials that he has are in the platform when you sign in.
right.
So you can use those when you sign on with the program. If you don't if you don't do the Done For You program, you can use all of the items that they have anywhere you want except for TV, radio, and billboards. So you can do Facebook, Instagram. I'm going to Google My Business. I'm going to local service ads. I'm going to Facebook, and I'm gonna make those commercials, my commercials, with my phone number, so that goes to their answering service and I get the calls, okay? So the do-it-yourself, you still have the assets to market the program. And on the call today, a young lady, listen to this, a young lady who did the do-it-yourself, meaning she mailed out FSBO letters, she mailed out expired letters. She got 10 new listings in 5 days. So $72, 10 listings, $72, 10 listings. I'm just saying. Just saying, okay? There are many avenues and listen, lead generation, there's no good, there's no bad. The only bad is non-lead generation, okay? So if you're doing nothing, guess what? Whatever you're doing will show up 90 days later. So if you do nothing, 90 days later, you're gonna have nothing.
Nothing from nothing
Leads
leads
nothing.
nothing.
You gotta have something. If you wanna be with me.
Sing it, brother.
The preacher comes out every time it comes out. I love the energy. I love the energy. To answer your question, Tom. Going on the 91 freeway, going eastbound, I've actually on a billboard saw the sign already 72 sold. So they're promoting it. Now it's gonna be in full effect, I believe, January. That's when it's gonna explode. So as Fred was stating, this is an opportunity, go to 72national.com and get a feel for it, before you apply for it. But it's another avenue, another layer of leads, right? On top of what Bob does on a constant basis, right? Pick up the phone, you get the good, the bad,
Knock on
the
doors.
worst, and door knock and flyers and all that good stuff, right? So again, thank you for sharing. Take advantage of it, get a little bit more info and, jump on these Zoom calls as well. Any other questions? Yes, Tom?
Any insight of when you're gonna give us a better website,
Better website?
individual websites?
I have no idea when. So, but you can definitely start, implementing, talk to Michael Lewis and see if you want to kind of have it with,
I talked to Michael Lewis,
okay.
I can't get a call back. To do that.
Are you talking about our KW website?
I'm talking about our website, the one that they gave us.
Okay. Well, that's the beauty that in 2023, they're really taking command and all of the insights, internal command, and really being a robust platform. And that also includes our website too, where you're going to be able to create a much robust platform to help you generate more opportunities.
Can I say something? I've had a problem with my Facebook page and Michael Lewis was very helpful. It's just you need to email them and you get an immediate response back. So maybe just ask.
Not familiar with one, but the response I got back was, we don't create websites. That's what they told me. So call them and ask them, and that's, I was talking to a guy and he called me back and said that, and I let it go.
Yeah.
So where did everybody get their websites?
Right.
Anybody here?
That's the class that they're having on Tuesday. They've added some things to the Michael Lewis Marketing Suite. so that they'll be custom. So because KW has thousands and thousands of agents, the website that comes is a standard website. So you can have a custom website. And I believe Michael Lewis on Tuesday will show us some of the custom things that they're doing that you can pay for extra.
But anybody here that has a great looking website, where did you get it? A really pretty one where somebody clicks on it and goes. "Great." You don't have-
Well, that's a conversation we should probably have after, because I know there's a lot of agents that have really awesome websites. Yeah. Cool, thank you, Tom, thank you, Fred. All right, let's continue. Next slide, please. All right, we got Chris Rivera.
It's been a while, but I saw that, you weren't here last,
I was
I
not.
was, and they were all here last. So, I wanna tell you, I've got great news for you.
Rates are down to 3%.
No, but close. All right, so last week was a great week for the bond market and the stock market and the interest rate market. So I know we've been telling you about the feds and what they're going to be doing. I don't think they're gonna stop doing that. I think in the first week of December, we're gonna see them hike rates. But what they do is they attack the short-term rates, which aren't long-term rates where we operate, right? Our 30-year fix. So there was a report that came out last week. It was the inflation report. And what it showed is that for the first time in quite some readings, inflation went down. And that's the reason why the market went crazy on Thursday. And we saw interest rates drop almost overnight, about 0.5 point in rates. Rates were mid to low sevens last week. We're now mid to low sixes this week. Now, that's great news, right?
Sure.
We saw that in 1 week. Now, let's just talk about the whys in the direction of the market. So the feds are really trying to control the demand side of money supply, right? And we're starting to see what they've done over the last several months start to take hold and work. And that's putting a lot of pressure on rates to kind of go down, which is what we saw, because the inflation numbers that are coming out are actually positive readings. Now, for those of you who don't know what we talk or how inflation is read, it's really a 12-month lagging indicator, which means they look at inflation every month for the last 12 months and they add it up, right? And the feds, they look at the core rates. Now, I know that everyone talks about inflation being at 8 or mid-8s, but that's the total inflation. But the feds look at is just core inflation, which strips out housing and energy. And that was at 6.6 and in mid-October. Well, when the readings came out in early November for the October reading, they knew that the October 21st reading was like 0.6 for the month. And what got replaced was 0.2 for October of 2022. Because you take out 21 and put in 22. That was a reduction of 0.3. And it slid down to 6.3 for the core. Now, why am I telling you this? Because we know what the readings are for November of 21 and December of 21, which were very similar to October 21, which are about 0.6, 0.7. And we anticipate those readings that are going to come in next month and in January, the first part of January for November of 22 and December of 22 are going to be about 0.2, 0.3. So the overall slide we think is going to be anywhere from 0.4 to 0.6, which means core is going to go from 6.3 now down to about 5.8, 5.6. We're not sure, but that means great news for us. That means the bond investors are going to love that data. We're seeing now maybe the peak of inflation,
Right.
and it's starting to come down. I'm not saying we got it under control. I'm not saying it's tamed. I'm just saying it's headed in the right direction, right? We got it corralled, which is great for us because that's going to put a lot of ease on interest rates. We're already hearing information. I've been on 2 webinars just this week alone. We think rates will be in the 5s for 2023. That's great news for you guys. If you think about it, we've pitched the 2-1 buy downs for you guys, right? Where you guys now know that you can buy the rate down for the first year 2%. Just think about a rate at 5.25. and they can get a 3.25 by the buy down, which is very similar to what it was last year, right?
Right.
Isn't that gonna be great for the buyers?
Love that.
Right?
Yes.
And we still know inflation is there. I'm sorry, not inflation, recession. And the recession is only gonna lead to lower interest rates overall. Now, that may take 12+ months for rates to get down sub 5, sub 4, but it will happen. That's down the road. Remember the whole acronym that we talked about of marrying the property, date the rates?
Yeah.
Right? That's the same concept, but now we're gonna start at a rate of 5, 5.25, 5.5, where they can buy down their rate to 3.25. That's really good news for you guys, right? So why am I saying all this again? We did a seminar, or I did a seminar last month for training for you guys on the buy downs. And it was a great turnout. There was like 40+ of agents there. And afterwards, Simon and Jennifer, told me that there was a lot of good intel and a lot of people had positive news about it. So what they wanted me to do is do a seminar for the class or for you guys, for your customers. That way you guys didn't really have to tell them about it. Just let me explain how that program works. We did a seminar here for first time home buyers just about 2-3 months ago. We got about 80+ people there. It was crazy on a Saturday. Well, I want to do it again for you guys the same way. We're going to do it on a Saturday. I was going to do it in the beginning part of December, but I don't think we have enough time to really properly market it. And that's really the key to doing something like this, is having a ramp up time so you guys can get in front of your clients. So we're going to push it probably to this 3rd or 4th week of January. That way, once we come back from the holidays and you guys got your game faces back on, right? And you guys want to hit 2023 hard, this will give you the opportunity to reach out to your databases and invite them in. All those buyers that have been on the fence for 2022, or at least the last half of 2022, they got scared with the high interest rates. We're going to see not 1, but 2 readings from inflation by the first part of December, which will show us rates will be coming down into the 5s. Let's get them back in here, do a seminar, do it properly, and explain how these rates will be in the 5s and how we can help them with the 2-1 buy down to get them into their first properties or their move up properties. I think it's going to help both buyers and sellers, right? So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to switch the seminar to later in January and get the good news out to all the clients, and hopefully you guys will get a couple more sales for 2023.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
From very exciting news, right? It's going, it hits in the peak, and now what we're hearing is it's now kind of floating down, right? It's that roller coaster effect, so I'm super excited about that. And that's gonna give us all opportunities, right, to really tell that story to the buyers and the importance of buying into it, right? Like Chris was saying, you dig the interest rate, but you marry the house, because the house will always win in the long haul, right? So.
And then you get divorced.
And you still be forced with some substantial equity on the property.
And they walks away with all the money.
Slide. We have 10 minutes to finalize our team meeting. Okay. That way we can start the festivities and start munching away. So upcoming events. All right, Friday, November 18 at 12 o'clock, we have the ABCs of SB 9 and ADU. Speaking of this, also, I've been in back and forth, trying to coordinate a time to get one of our eviction attorneys out here, since all of this chaos of COVID, the eviction moratorium, rent control, renters, landlords' rights. I'm trying to bring Dennis Block back into physically to come in to talk to us, because I still get a lot of questions, the do's and don'ts. Can we, start letting, tenants that time frame that, the seller wants to sell, but wants to have the property vacant before they even put it on the market, right? So these are going to be questions that I want you to gather. And, we'll definitely let you know once we get the scheduled time for Dennis to come and talk to all of them. So just wanted to throw that. So Friday, November 18, guest speaker, Seth, and then Patrick from Pacific Coast Title will be spearheading this training. Next slide. All right, so we have our vision board, join, I believe it's this Saturday. Yeah, November 15th. No, I'm sorry, RSVP by today or tomorrow.
19.
Yeah, my apologies. So Saturday, November 19th, from 3 to 5. Here at the KW training is this vision board. So if you want to be part of this, as we spearhead 2023, Mina will be in here promoting the vision board. And if anyone has ever participated in a vision board, you understand, how cool it is to really just paint that and kind of see what 2023 is going to look. So absolutely. So RSVP. Send an email to Holland or call her so that we can put you on that list. Next slide. All right, our KW Health monthly family hike. So we have the canyons, the Fryman Canyon in Studio City. That'll be Sunday, November 20th from 8:30. It's usually about an hour and a half of just, going out there. Building the relationships with the people that want to go out and, hike, and we've done some here locally. So if you want to be part of it, Sunday, November 20th, just show up around 8:15. That way you're blocking and rolling, okay? The address is there, 8401 Mulholland Drive in Studio City. There's plenty of street parking. Any questions? All right, let's continue. Next slide. All right, so we have our KW Concierge Lunch and Learn Thursday, December 1st at 2 p.m. It'll be here in the training room. The CEO of Zoomkasa and project manager will be spearheading the training. Again, just to provide an incentive, give you additional avenues of value so that way you get more opportunities for listing homes. That'll be Thursday, November 1st, 2 p.m. here at the training room. Zoomkasa. I want to say we'll probably have it on Zoom. So I'll check with Holland on that. Okay, next slide. All right. We have our Lauren Cotner Recession Proof Your Business Lunch and Learn Friday, December 2nd. And that's at 12 p.m. here in the training room. Please make sure to RSVP, if not on the site itself, please let Holland know, or you can call Lauren as well. She's going to be talking a little bit about probate and how, that's going to give you another layer of opportunities as we navigate this storm. So recession proof your business, Friday, December 2nd, 12 p.m. Any questions? All right, next slide. And I'm I can't believe it's just around the corner. It's our holiday party. All right. Yeah, so from 6 to 11 p.m. Common Space Brewery, that's in El Segundo Boulevard in the city of Hawthorne. That's where we're having our Christmas party. So please, make sure to RSVP. We need a head count. We're gonna have food, dancing, and obviously, drinks as well. So there's gonna be plenty of parking, so don't worry. I encourage you to, to Uber, right? Especially if you're gonna be drinking, make sure to Uber, it's just a safe practice. But again, it's all for you and your significant others, okay? So please make sure to RSVP. Yes.
Casual dress or dressing?
I want to say it's not formal dressing, but casual business attire. It's going to be a little on the colder side. So yeah, you don't want to come in shorts and all that. Just saying. Just consider it as a Christmas event. So business attire is probably appropriate, but not overly. It's not necessary. Okay, who's excited about that? Come on. Always fun. Always fun. Next slide. I think we're almost there. All right, Minnie is having the 50 buyer seller leads. Find out how you can capture 50. leaves before the end of the year. So join him Thursday, December 8th, 1 to 2:30. It'll be here at the South Bay. So physically here, but also it'll be on Zoom. Okay. We love all participation. Let's show many the love. And if you want to cultivate opportunities, then be on the Zoom and in person. Okay. Thursday, December 8th. Next slide. And then business planning clinic, it's a follow-up, it's a 2-hour session. Myself and Carlos will navigate on the importance of planning, and cultivating your business and, really the mindset of how top performers, right? So that'll be Friday, December 9th from 12 to 2 p.m. The agent mindset, the business assessment, the marketing plan, and then really diving deep again with the budgets and models and your big whys. So that'll be Friday, December 9th from 12 to 2 p.m. Okay, we'll be here in the training. Next slide. And then Steve Gottlieb, contracts and transactions training Saturday, December 10th from 9 to 12. Please make sure your RSVP. It's going to be located here at the training room. He definitely has great participation, has a lot of nuggets. He understands and knows, the purchase agreement inside and out. So if you haven't taken advantage of Steve's classes, please, participate, be part of it. As a matter of fact, December, there's changes to the zip forms.
Yeah.
Have you seen already that they already kind of modified zip form yesterday?
Yeah.
It's like
We
they added a-
offered, and then
yeah.
they said, you want to go back to the old one.
Exactly. So- the old to the new. So again, these are changes that are happening. So December will also include new contracts and then revised contracts as well. The buyer representation agreement, as I said a couple of weeks back, has been completely redone. Before we used to have 3, now it's only going to be 1. But what I like about that form is there's a lot of stuff that protects you from buyers leaving, working with another agent. So be on the lookout. That's in the midst of December, where these new forms and revised forms will pop up on your zip forms. Okay. So going back to Steve Gottlieb's contract class, December 10th, here Saturday morning, to get some big nuggets. All right, next slide. All right. Any needs and wants coming soon? On pitch listings or wants?
My listing is going active this week,
Your listing?
Yeah.
Okay, property address?
like in top, I don't know that,
Okay,
it's in like in top.
okay, is it on?
So how much it is or anything about it, but it's going live.
650,
Okay,
3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,800 square feet house,
beautiful.
In where?
like in
The pizza,
Palm Springs.
Oh,
Palm Springs.
Oh, you
Yes.
that makes complete sense.
All right.
Yeah, that means that here, I got another listing again, Carson. It's another problem to bedrooms are back. So right now, like what we said, we don't want to help with the buyers that you may have. We need to close it. I have 4 listings right now and, it's waiting for the right buyer. So the new one is actually, the recent pump is 571, which closed October 2nd, just last month, but I priced it at 549. Serious downward, so, let's get the, we start to take all the buyers, more listings, but